the deeper and deeper you get into your career, you got to evolve and, understand maybe the way that you played the game, when you're 25 is a little different, maybe a decade or so later. So, but still understands how to get to his spots. Just has an incredible knack for scoring. Obviously, ability to get open, score in different ways, and his stick has always just had incredible eyes. When he shoots it, he just always seems to find its way in, whether it's just overpowers you or just has incredible touch where, he's not even really putting a lot on it. Just his ability to have that feel for where the net is, and that's what the great goal scorers have, I think, is, they don't always have to see it to know where it is and how to put it in. So, obviously a special player, and a lot of fun to play against him. And, obviously my time in New York, really a real tough battle, 7-game series, and obviously all the divisional matchups. So great career.
What's your most memorable moment with him, John?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I think I just remember playing him for the first couple times, and when you come in, you're playing against the best in the world, and obviously where he was then in his career and what the trajectory was. It was just those first few times you're really excited and think it's pretty cool, and obviously competing and playing, but the odd time you got to pinch yourself that just the guys you're going up against, and certainly someone as gifted and as accomplished as him was pretty cool. Obviously, I think just his knack to score. I think as frustrating as it can be when he's scoring against you, I think you do recognize playing against a pretty special talent, and once in a while he's gonna make you pay. And just had a great career.
He hasn't revealed what his plans are for next year, as far as I know. Does that kind of surprise you a little bit? Does that make you think he's coming back, or?
I think everyone goes about it their own way, and wants to approach it differently. I think not many guys probably can ride off in the sunset quite like he's going to. So pretty special for him to earn that. He's definitely earned with what he's done in his career. Obviously, winning a Stanley Cup, the great teams he's played on, the success he's had, obviously the records he's set and broken individually, the longevity he's shown. So, however he wants to do it, I think he's earned that right. And everyone's season goes about it differently.
John, you're scoring quite a bit down the stretch. I'm wondering what sort of meaning you, on an individual level, can take from a strong finish to the season, if anything.
I think just as all year long, obviously we're not going to be in the playoffs, but you want to play your game and keep building and keep getting better and impact the game the way that you're expected to. From the team's standpoint individually. So I just want to go out there and play solid hockey, and obviously not only produce but be good in all areas of the game. And I've said it a few times here going on the stretch. I just want my game to look like my game and build on good habits, and appreciate the opportunity, never take it for granted, and go out there and enjoy the ability to compete and play in the NHL and obviously play for this club.
What did you see on the setup to Easton on that goal on Saturday?
I knew he was off on the backside, so the way their rotation kind of went, we were kind of left alone 2-on-1 there in front. So, and just the way the puck came in to me from Nyzy, I obviously knew he was over in that space, so I just tried to get the puck over there with the way it kind of came towards me, and just happy I put it in a good spot. So, nice to help contribute.
Where do you think the biggest growth in Easton's game has come this year?
I don't know if there's one specific thing. I think it's just, I think like any young player, you prepare for it, and you listen to guys, you try to get around in the right environment and prepare as best you can. And I think that's as good as it is today, probably in any era, with the knowledge and the resources there are coming into the league. But until you experience it and live it and go through the ups and downs, the daily grind, the travel, what the game feels like throughout the course of the season, how it kind of evolves throughout the schedule, you don't really know. So I think it's just kind of the maturity of the way the game is kind of played, and how he can go about executing, and what he can do, and where he's got to clean up some mistakes and what he learns from. So, but I think his intent, his focus, his habits have been exceptional from day one, and I think he just loves coming to the rink, enjoys the opportunity, and wants to go out there and prove himself, and really wants to be a driver for our group for a long time coming.
What's your, I guess, favorite or most memorable moment going up against Ovechkin over the years?
Oh, I don't know. But obviously, pretty cool to get to play against a high-end player like that. Obviously, goes record in the NHL for most goals, so I think it's pretty special, right?
For sure. What were you dealing with that forced you, I guess, out on Thursday into this Saturday?
Yeah, something between upper and lower body.
Middle body.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, but nothing too serious. Obviously, it wasn't good enough to play on the last game, so feeling better today, and we were able to skate today.
Are you thinking you'll be able to play tomorrow?
We'll see tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, see what Chief and those guys say.
What was the feel like? What did you notice about Villeneuve out there?
Yeah, it was nice to get a practice with him. Obviously, a skilled guy that moves the puck well, skates well, and sees the ice very well. So it's nice to get a practice with him.
What is keeping you going? Like, listen, if you're not 100% right now, the team's out of it. There's only 5 games left. A lot of guys say, "Take it easy." What keeps you going down the stretch?
No, I think you always want to try to get better. I think you always try to build, even the situation, even the position you're in. I don't think it's a lot of games that you're 100% from training camp and now, so you obviously want to. It's a privilege to play in the league, and you want to get every chance you can to be out there. So that's how I look at it.
This could be Ovechkin's last game in Toronto. As a defenseman, what do you recall about the challenge playing him as often as you did?
No, but I think obviously playing physical, his shot on the power play, and obviously 5-on-5 as well. But everybody knows that he's a threat from that side, and it's pretty hard to defend, even if you know that the puck is coming to him, right? Yeah. So no, it's impressive that he has scored that many goals. But no, like I said, it's pretty cool to get to play against guys like that, and like I said, just a privilege to play in the league and against players like that.
Do you think he still has something left if he wanted to return next year? He looks effective.
Yeah, I mean, he's been scoring a lot of goals this year too, so I mean, I think he still can do it.
With the toughest shot in the league to block?
Yeah, he shoots it pretty hard. It's a tricky shot. You never know where it's if it's going short side or high or low. So it's pretty hard to defend against that for sure.
Do you recall blocking one of those shots?
Probably not.
Smart man.
Yeah, I would probably. I mean, I've been playing the left side, so he's the opposite there. So that probably saved me a couple of times. But no, I would probably remember that.
What do you appreciate about how Tavares is playing down the stretch here, from the leadership and then on the ice as well?
Yeah, I think all year. I mean, everybody knows that he's preparing and what a pro he is. So I'm obviously not surprised at the way he's leading the way and playing good for us.
What surprised you most about East End this season?
I didn't know that he was a good fighter. That's probably what most people say, right? But no, I'm kidding, obviously. He's just an unbelievable kid, good player, and big heart.
Not a fun game for a goaltender on either end Saturday. What do you take away from a game like that?
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of goals scored. Like you said, not a fun one for the goalies. Probably much prefer like a 1-1 going into OT. But props to our guys for fighting back, and it's a bummer we couldn't get it done in overtime. But pretty good on us for scoring that amount of goals and coming back. And yeah.
Is that like a flush game for you? Like, what do you do with a game like that coming off of it? How do you process it, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough one because I really feel like I played bad. Just like some good, like, kind of flash screen goals, some weird bounces, maybe the only ones I shouldn't pass it to their guy coming out of the box, but again, like, just kind of a fluky, like, type of thing. And yeah, it just sucks, it's not fun giving up 7 goals. But again, like, didn't feel like I played, a terrible game or something. So yeah, just kind of flush and move on to the next.
I'm not sure what the plan is for tomorrow, but what do you make of a guy like Ovi facing him as you have done through your career or whatever?
Yeah, I mean, best goal scorer of all time. So I remember the first time I played him, I was pretty excited, and like first time he shot on me, I was like, whoa, it's pretty cool. But
Was it a one time?
I don't know if it hurt. Like, usually hurts if it catches you in like a weird spot. So no, but yeah, pretty awesome. I unfortunately don't have one of those cool Ovi beers because he has scored on me. So, but yeah, you know, he's an awesome player. So, yeah.
Favorite moment? Was it the first shot, or like what's your favorite moment going up against Ovi?
I mean, I had a moment, like I stopped him in overtime, I think, and then we went down and scored. I think that's probably my favorite moments. Not when he scores on me, for sure. That's not one of my favorite moments, but he has scored on me.
Does reputation play a role for shooters in their success? If you know what I mean? Like you see
knowing
him
he's a
standing
shooter?
there with his stick, and it's Ovechkin as opposed to anybody else.
I mean, I think it almost hurts someone, like, because we're preparing for him and he's still scoring.
Yeah, well.
So it's even more impressive, to be honest. Like, it's like Tone, you know, or Austin, like when he's, you know, out on the flank and the teams know he can shoot the puck and they prepare for him and he still scores.
Yeah.
It's like, that's what I think is pretty impressive. And same with Obi, you know, he's done it for how many years now, and like everyone knows he's going to rip it on the power play. The goalie knows it's coming and he still scores. So I think it's pretty, obviously, it's very impressive.
What do you appreciate about how Tavares is playing and kind of leading on that side of things down the stretch here for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, he, to be honest, I don't think he's really doing anything different than what I've seen since I played with him. You know, he's a pretty steady guy. He's very routine and, you know, something I try to draw a lot from, right? Just very process-driven. And regardless of what the results are, he comes in, he does the same things. Like, he knows what his body needs. He's had the experience, he's had the success, and he's had the experience of being a leader too. And like that doesn't change, you know, regardless of who's the captain. John's still a leader on this team, and yeah, he's been great for us.
What value do you see on a personal level to a good finish to the season? Like, obviously the team's not going to be in the playoffs where you want it to be, but like to feel good going in the offseason, is there value in that? Like, how do you describe
100%. Like, you know, I don't want to give up 7 going into the off season, but yeah, no, that's. I think there is value. Like, you want to have good momentum going into the off season, and you know, truthfully, regardless of what your momentum is like, it's always got to be some sort of motivation, right? If you have a bad into the season, then you know you're motivated to not have that. And if you have a good finish, then that's momentum to carry. So, you know, I'm just going to do what I try to always do and be very process driven and, you know, do my best to give our team a chance to win, you know, whenever I'm in the net.
What does the Easter Seals Day mean to you?
Yeah, it's pretty special. I'm excited to get out there and work with some kids, and it's always special when you get to get back to the community, and I love seeing smiling kids out there, so I'm excited.
What's the outlook for Oliver moving forward here?
Well, he finished practice, so we'll see tomorrow if he's fine. Seemed fine today. See how he is tomorrow.
You had him with Villeneuve today. Is there a plan to get?
Nah, just because he was, you know, went 7-8. I had 8D today, so just put him there just because I wasn't sure if he's going to be available tomorrow yet.
What's the plan for Hames and Villeneuve? Should they expect some action?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think we're just dealing with some, not injuries, but stuff where it could keep guys out. So it's nice to have them guys up here to get acclimated to things, and if we need them, we'll get them up here.
What's your initial impression on Hames?
He's got skill. You know, he seems like an intelligent player to me. Haven't watched him a ton down there, but he's gotten better and better all year. I know that, and he plays in all situations down there. But he's a guy that's, you know, I'm not sure where he'll fit in when he does. But you know, like I said, he's got ability, he's got skill, and you know, he's got a pretty good mind for the game.
What value do you see in getting Hames and Villeneuve a game or two down there? Is there value from your perspective to get them a game?
I always think there's value in getting young guys, you know, a game or two up here. I don't think it hurts. It gets them kind of a taste of the NHL. So, no, I don't see it hurting anything.
Ovi tomorrow. What any long-lasting memories of what he can do?
Well, I mean, he's just, it's amazing at his age, scoring 30 goals again this year. And, you know, I think, you know, when I think of him and I look at him over the years, and I saw him a lot, you know, being in Philly. he's got a love for the game. He enjoys the game a lot, and that's a big part of his success, in my opinion. And he goes out there every night, and he knows what he can do, and he loves doing it. So yeah, that sticks out for me with him.
Tavares is obviously finishing strong here. He'll be 36 by the time the next training camp comes around. How would you assess his ability to continue to play a top six kind of center role moving forward here?
Yeah, no, I think he started off extremely well this year. Obviously I think everybody hits a wall at some point. At his age, that's gonna happen to him. But he's really knows how to deal with it, and he keeps doing what he does, and he knows he's going to get out of it at some point, and which he has now, and he's back to playing at the level he was at the beginning of the year, in my opinion. So, I mean, he's the type of guy that he's got a love for the game too, obviously, and loves the Leafs, and so he works his way out of everything. That's how I view him. He works his way out of things, and he just continues to do his routine, and day in and day out, nothing changes. No complaining about this or that. He just comes to work and works his way out of things.
I'm wondering how much contact you have with Daryl Metcalf and the research department, how much you might lean on them during the course of the season, what they provide.
I do, yeah. We get reports every day. Well, not every day, but every game day on different things. Our team, the other team, we're in pretty good contact with them throughout the season.